This is the home of the Bulldogs, FM 91.1 WVSU, Birmingham.
Oil Change and Tire Engineers, Full Moon Barbecue, Papa John's Pizza, Park Moving and Storage, Regions, and by Samford University's Brock School of Business.
Catch and shoot three. Get in there, baby. Open three from the baseline. In!
Dogs with the pressure, get the steal.
It's a three in the middle. Got it!
Basket and the foul. Samford's back in front. Johnson with the shot clock at 4 will take it and drain the three. Good!
Now, let's get to the action. This is Samford Bulldog Basketball.
And wishing you a good afternoon and a big welcome to you. And we are back at home. And we are coming to you live from Hannah Center. CB along with you, and thank you for joining us today as the Ladies of Lakeshore are home for the first time this year. It's a matchup of Samford against the Memphis Tigers. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Boy, it's a beautiful day outside. Yes, we could move it to outside, but the rules and the regulations and the NCAA say, no, keep this inside, and that's what we'll do. So welcome to the Hannah Center, where the Ladies of Lakeshore, the Samford women's basketball team, will take on the Memphis Tigers in the second game of the season for both. And, of course, it's the home opener for Coach Mike Morris and his Bulldogs. All right, in game number 1, Friday night, Samford a 10-point fourth quarter lead. They would eventually lose the lead and lost the game 62-57. Coach Morris would say that a lot of things did go right except the turnovers. Turnovers certainly were a big part of what was going on. 27 total turnovers. Unfortunately, as Georgia Tech wins at the coming from behind 10 points at home over in Atlanta, 62-57. For the Memphis Tigers, they come in with a record of 1-0. They beat Missouri State 69-60, a team that went to the NCAAs last year, so they're a very good team. And they come in 1-0, as mentioned, well coached by Melissa McFerrin. And they are young but good, talented, scored 69 points in their first game. These two teams have faced off against each other three separate times, Memphis and Samford. Samford leads this brief series 2-1. All right, it's game number 2, but it's the first game at home for the Samford Bulldogs, where the Ladies of Lakeshore last year, an impressive 9-2 record. We'll take our first time out. We'll talk with Coach Mike Morris right after this. This is Samford Bulldog basketball.
Game day brings out the best in all of us. At Regions, every day is game day.
Off continues. In mid-November.
Coach, the theme and the blueprints as we look back that Georgia Tech game. By now, you've seen the tape. It was very obvious on the broadcast and afterwards. You addressed the team. You addressed the team again on the bus. Man, if you could have just taken away those turnovers, everything else was a pretty good performance, wasn't it?
I was definitely pleased with how we played the game, and we out-rebounded that team. We shot the ball well. We did a lot of good things in terms of execution and boxing out and defending. You're up 10 with about 9 minutes to go, and Brittany gets her fourth foul, so we have to set her. And then they pick it up a little bit, a turnover or two there, and then they hit a three. They really made us pay for our turnovers. We end up having about 13 turnovers the fourth quarter. If we just had 5 or 6, we win the game. Or if we would just run more offense and don't turn it over so early, we do. But, I think that's something we can definitely learn from. That's definitely an area within the game that we must improve on, is taking care of the ball and getting a shot each possession. Because when we did that, we did some good stuff, or we got fouled and really got to the free throw line and shot free throws very well. So, we're a little young in the backcourt after Brittany. We got Charity, who's a freshman, and we come off the bench with sophomore and freshman at the 1 and 2. So it's definitely a learning curve, but hopefully that's something we'll get better at. I know we're going to have to get better at that against this team today in Memphis.
You have made your mark in 14 plus years, and we've done numerous interviews, and we always talk about defense. So I want to go to the defense. What did you like about what you saw against Georgia Tech? And I say that because you have so many new and young people.
Well, I thought just from being physical and a desire to compete and guard. Not everybody wants to guard. I thought our team defended much better from the exhibition, and that was pleasing to see. I thought we were physical. I thought we did a good job of keeping them in front. They have a lot of length, so I was definitely pleased with that. What hurt us was just the turnovers leading to a quick three or an open three or an offensive rebound leading to it. But was pleased with that. Hopefully that's something that's going to be something that's an identity for us, and we get better and build on that today.
Yeah, so one of the things that we learned is these girls were prolific high school scorers, and like Krista Strickland from last year, and you turned them by the end of their career into outstanding defensive players. Talking here with Coach Mike Morris prior to the Memphis game. All right, first thing I stick out about Memphis, obviously they come in off a victory. They're 1-0. It's a team that we went up there a couple of years back, and then it's hard not to notice that they got a Hoover girl. So tell me a little bit about what you see about Memphis, and then their Hoover girl there comes from obviously a fantastic program.
Well, they're going to be athletic. They beat Missouri State Friday night. They got some pretty good size at the 3, 4, and 5, but they're going to be athletic at every position. Run a lot of stuff. Run a lot of screening and that kind of stuff. So it's going to be very important for us to communicate from a defensive standpoint. I thought Brittany did a great job defensively. I thought Ellen Riggins did a great job defensively. As our 2 seniors out there. So that's going to be very important that we do that. We got to take care of the ball. They're going to press full court. They're going to trap in the half court. They're going to be an aggressive man. So, on the heels of turnovers, this is going to be a big stat for us tonight against a very athletic team. So, Destiny, Charity's doing a great job at the 1 and the 2 as a freshman. So that's going to be important. We got to get some other ones that can help us at that 2-guard position. Cassidy and Hannah have really shot the ball well, particularly the last game. So I think, and then Sam's played really well defensively and offensively in the first game. So we've got to take care of the basketball against this team. And if we can take care of the basketball and have some composure, I think we can get some good stuff offensively.
It's always good to be home, too, where you have protected home court. Now, I know you always talk about play the same home and road, but you're at a place right now. You're averaging about 10 wins a year since this building opened up. So it's kind of nice to get home after being on the road and all the, getting the hoopla out, especially with your new girls. But I'm sure they're all looking forward to playing in front of a home crowd.
Well, I hope so. Like I said, average about 10 wins at home, which has been pretty good. And so I hope so. It's familiarity, and I think it's important that you set up practice to win games on the road, and you do that defensively and rebounding. At home, you've got to have that same intensity from a defensive standpoint. You hope just make a few more shots when you're at home in Pete Hanna Arena, which has some nice soft rims. But it's good to be here Sunday. Homecoming weekend, just celebrated Samford's 175th anniversary, which is a heck of a deal. So it's kind of nice. Hopefully there's still some people lingering around campus and in the city today that have come to our game today at 2.
Coach Mike Morris is the head man over here for the women's basketball team. It's going to be Memphis and Samford. Ruffin?
Ruffle.
We'll take a timeout. Before we do, we've got to remind you, you're listening to Samford Bulldog Basketball.
Thinking about college? Get your undergraduate business degree.
Discovering new things is good. For example, you may discover that the best bank in town isn't a bank.
This is Lauren. These are her first roommates, her first car, and her very first health insurance plan, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. Even at her age, she's not taking her health for granted. Her affordable health plan includes a routine annual checkup, apps, and programs that fit her lifestyle. Lauren may be just starting out, but with us, she's already got peace of mind. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters. Find out how we can cover you.
Your Samford Bulldogs.
Samford basketball is back, and the region's countdown to tip-off continues.
With you courtside, Samford in Memphis. Let's take a look at our starting lineups as our region's countdown to tip-off continues. For the Samford Bulldogs, 0-1, the loss Friday against Georgia Tech. Brittany Stevens, 5'3", senior from Norcross, Georgia, is the point guard. Backcourt, Cassidy Blevins at 5'9", a junior. Charity Brown, one of the off guards, at 5'8", a freshman from Tuscaloosa. Then up front, you got Ellen Riggins and Samantha Fitzgerald for the 0-1 Samford Bulldogs. For the Memphis Tigers, they will check in with a record of 1-0. Friday, they defeated Missouri State 69-60. Taylor Williams, 6'1", senior from Kansas City, Kansas. She scored 17 in the season opener. Cheyenne Creighton at 6'1", a junior. She scored 16 in the opener. Bria Elmore, 5'9", junior. Taylor Barnes, a 5'8", freshman. And the young lady from Hoover, Bria Wilder Cochran, a 5'9", junior, played at Hoover High, scored 7 in the opening game. So it's Memphis at 1-0, Samford at 0-1. The ladies of Lakeshore are at home. We'll bring you today's game right after this final timeout.
WVSU, Birmingham. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball.
We're back in Homewood, Alabama. College basketball this afternoon. The Samford Bulldogs against the Memphis Tigers. Yes, they have played not a whole lot in their series, just 3 games prior to today. Samford leading 2-1, although Memphis won the last game. That was November 2014. The Tigers winning at home 64-48. Our 3 officials for today's game, including Alicia Walker, Marcus Smith, and Rob Fessler. I jokingly say this with a smile on my face. It's easy to pick out Alicia. The other 2 guys are guys, Marcus and Rob. All right, this is Samford Bulldog basketball. And again, game number 1 at home, game number 2 of the season. Samford, for about 32 minutes, led Georgia Tech, played exceptionally well for this young squad, and almost came away with the victory falling short on the road 62-57 in the season opener. And then Memphis played at home. They're always good at home. And Memphis beat Missouri State 69-60. All right, after a big homecoming win yesterday over the Mercer Bears, head coach Chris Hatcher and his Samford football Bulldogs head to Johnson City, Tennessee. That's next Saturday for the regular season finale. That's against the Bucks of ETSU. Mike Grace and Chad Pilcher will be there to call all the action. You can hear every snap on your home for Samford football. 99-1 the game. Saturday's coverage starts at 1:30 Central. Regions countdown to kickoff. And in Birmingham, you can listen on FM 99.1 or find us online at mobile listening links plus game preview. You know what I always tell everybody? Just go to SamfordSports.com. That's the easiest thing for me to remember, SamfordSports.com. All right, busy weekend coming to an end. Friday, the ladies were over in Atlanta. Then yesterday, Chris Hatcher's Bulldogs with a very exciting win over the Mercer Bears, keeping the Bulldogs' postseason hopes alive and strong. And again, that Saturday game now up in Johnson City, Tennessee. That'll be for the marbles there. You win that one, you'll most likely advance to the postseason. And then this is the third game, the third event of this three in a row, the trifecta. And the ladies of Lakeshore, Mike Morris's women basketball team, 242 wins for Coach Morris, 184 losses. Melissa McFerrin, in her 8th year, 141 and 126. The bench for Coach Morris includes Ruth Ketchum, Sally Higgins, Jasmine Powers, and grad assistant Amara Mayers. Samford dressed in their home white, and the Tigers are dressed in their road blue. Riggins will jump against Cheyenne Creighton. We'll be underway momentarily. Samford, last year here at the Hannah Center, 9-2. Coach Morris and I talked on the pregame show, averaging about 10 wins per year. A record that would be around 10-2 every year. That's pretty dominating. 2 losses last year at this place, 1 to Harvard, and Samford will go up to Harvard and play next Friday night. Tip won by the Tigers. And so they will move from right to left. Bria Wilder-Cochran, the girl from Hoover, finding her backcourt partner, Bria Elmore. Cochran above the arc, lob on the baseline. Jump shot, Creighton, got it, 2 points. Cheyenne Creighton putting Memphis in front by a score of 2-0. We're just underway, 9:35 remaining in the opening quarter. Remember, women's basketball, 4 quarters, unlike the men who go halves. Long pass cross court to Blevins. She finds Stevens, back to Blevins above the arc. Now Fitzgerald head fake. Now Brown, out it goes. One more touch. Here is Blevins, a 3, and she's got it above the arc. On the perimeter, Cassidy Blevins spotted up, hit the 3. Samford in front by 1, 3-2 over the Memphis Tigers. 1 minute gone by in the home opener for Samford. Bria Elmore finding Taylor Williams. Williams at the free throw line, gives it up. Out it comes. 3-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebound Riggins for Samford. Samford 3, Memphis 2. 8:38 remaining, opening quarter. Riggins to Brown. Charity Brown from Tuscaloosa, freshman. Top of the key, above the arc, finding Blevins, who has already hit a 3. Back to Brown. Brown and Stevens sharing the point guard role. Now Brown, a 3. It is off the rim, out, and rebounded by Creighton of the Tigers. Left side, above the arc, Elmore, she'll dribble, get to the top of the key. Guarded by Blevins in the man-to-man. Taylor Barnes back to the top for Memphis. Bria Elmore. Elmore makes her move left side, shoots the jumper off the glass, comes out, rebound Blevins. Tipped by Riggins, controlled by Blevins. Samford 3, Memphis 2, 7:50 to go in the opening quarter. Cassidy Blevins bounce passes to Ellen Riggins. Riggins at the high post, back to Blevins. Blevins will make her move right side. Has a lane, shoots it off the backboard, and it comes off a little too hard. And here comes Memphis trying to run. Shot underneath, that is off. Charity Brown of Samford knocked it out of bounds after the miss by Bria Elmore. And it will be Memphis ball, 22 seconds to shoot. A lob to the top of the key for Creighton. Creighton, a very interesting background, born in Toronto. She's half Canadian, half Jamaican. I mean, you talk about two incredibly different climates, for goodness sakes. Three-pointer from the wing, no good. Rebound for Samantha Fitzgerald of Samford. The three was launched by Taylor Williams. So I guess what you do, you spend your summers in Canada and your winters in Jamaica if you're Cheyenne Creighton. Blevins on the wing. Bounce passes to Riggins above the arc, right in the middle where Taylor Reese used to be. Here's Blevins again on the give and go. Shot clock at 8. Samford by 1, 3-2. Charity Brown runs baseline, jump shot from about 7, hits the rim, comes out. Rebound Memphis. 1 point lead for the Bulldogs, who are on defense. Wilder Cochran with a shot that is tipped out of bounds. 6:36 remaining. And it will be Memphis ball. They will get a new shot clock, a fresh shot clock at 30. 6:36 to go, first quarter. Samford 3, Memphis 2. First game of the year at home. Second game overall. Good pass inside to Williams. Williams finishes as she banks it home from underneath. Memphis in front, 4-3. Samford with the basketball. Charity Brown above the arc. Fires it across court to Blevins. Back to Brown. Brown, top of the key. Ball fake by Stevens. Finding Blevins, a three-pointer from the baseline. No good. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Ellen Riggins. Samford trailing by 1, 5:55 remaining here in the opening quarter. And a pass that goes inside, stolen by Ellen Riggins. SU in the front court, up or down rather by 1. Bounce pass from Stevens to Riggins. Charity Brown, down from Tuscaloosa, lobs it to Fitzgerald on the wing. Moves inside, underneath a kick out. Riggins, a 10-foot baseline shot, no good. Off the rim, comes out. Rebound for Wilder Cochran. Wilder Cochran finds Bria Elmore, who makes a reverse layup. 6-3. Memphis in front. Long pass for Charity Brown. She'll take a three from the wing. Off the rim, it comes out. Memphis with a 6-3 lead, 4:44 to go. Baseline jump shot, no good by Williams. Rebound, Brittany Stevens sneaks in to corral it. .440 remaining in the first quarter. Stevens, Fitzgerald with a baseline 3 fake. Riggins and now Fitzgerald. Samantha Fitzgerald at the free throw line. Passes to Brown, right side, which is the near side. Bounce pass to Riggins. Riggins runs the baseline. Fired it towards Fitzgerald off the hands of Williams. And that will get us to our first timeout on the floor. Memphis 6, Samford 3 with the media timeout coming. We'll be back. This is Samford Bulldog basketball.
Championships. Titles are forever.
At Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers, we believe in service.
Maintenance service, tire service, repair service,
and most importantly, customer service.
We believe in treating our customers with respect and integrity
while offering all the services you need for your car.
Most of all, at Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers,
we believe in keeping cars on the road, keeping families safe,
and keeping you coming back whenever the need arises.
One of the keys to going out in front of Georgia Tech and hanging in there with an ACC team, Samford really shot well early. In this game on their home court, they're 1 for 7. That only basket, a three-pointer by Cassidy Blevins. Meanwhile, Memphis is 3 out of 8. And it all adds up to a 6-3 Tigers lead here in the first quarter. Cassidy Williams comes on the court for Samford, along with Hannah Nichols. 2 in, 2 out. Stevens will stay on the court with Blevins and Riggins. Here's a long three. Cassidy Blevins at the top of the key hits the home run ball. So Blevins has all 6 points. She has tied this game at 6 apiece. Memphis with the basketball. 4:04 remaining here in the first quarter. Morris will dribble for the Tigers as she has gotten her way on the court. Holds on to it, defended well. Pass went to Taylor Barnes. Barnes, before she shoots, a whistle, shot clock violation. Loisha Morris's basket would not have counted. 3:46 to go in the first quarter. Samford 6 and Memphis 6. All 6 points for the Bulldogs going to Cassidy Blevins on a pair of 3-point shots. So in the backcourt right now, Stevens with Cassidy Williams. Stevens and now Williams. Williams a good perimeter shooter. It's a 2-3 zone. Nichols will dribble. She's a left-handed shot. She rims it in and out. Rebound will get a whistle and a foul on Samford. Foul is on Hannah Nichols, her first. 3:26 remaining. We're in the first quarter. Samford 6 and Memphis 6. And there was a bump on the bridge of the nose of a Memphis player, slowing things down just a tad. Bria Wilder Cochran bumped on the bridge of her nose, getting some medical attention. Milena Beich will inbound it for Wilder Cochran. Wilder Cochran, while at Hoover, won 130 games in her varsity career. On the wing for the Memphis Tigers, Taylor Barnes. Barnes gets it back. 10 on the shot clock, 3 minutes to go, opening quarter. Wilder Cochran got a touch for a moment. Shot clock at 4. It is Elmore at 1, launches it off the backboard, no good, another violation. Would not have counted. Good defense by the Samford Bulldogs. Coming across the court, no pressure yet. Stevens met by Elmore. Pass to Cassidy Williams. Top of the key for Ellen Riggins. Hand off to Blevins, who goes down and is fouled by Elmore. Bria Elmore with a foul. Score is 6-6. Samford and Memphis, 2:36 remaining here in the opening quarter. Glad that you have stopped by. Ladies of Lakeshore, welcome you to the broadcast. Hard loss in Atlanta Friday night, led by 10, fourth quarter. Turnovers would be the Achilles heel in that game. Stevens with a dribble between her leg. Bounce pass to Riggins. Riggins looking for a cutter. No one there. Hand off to Stevens. Stevens passes it to Blevins, who's hot. Blevins, pair of threes. Over to Williams. Back to Blevins, back to Williams. Williams drives, kick out for Stevens. Stevens, Riggins, Nichols intended, and it's stolen by Memphis. On the run, now a bounce pass, but Brittany Stevens got right in the lane and stole it back for Samford. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Game tied at 6. Memphis and Samford. Blevins scoring all 6 points for Samford. 1:50 remaining. Riggins dribbling on the low block. Backing Creighton in, shoots with the left, banks it too hard, comes off. And the rebound by Taylor Williams. And Memphis trying to run the floor, but a strip again by Brittany Stevens. Good hands. Samford looking to run. Stevens hits the free throw line. Kick out for Nichols. Spot up three from the wing. Off the rim and out. Samford not shooting nearly as well as they did against Georgia Tech. Not yet. And Coach Morris has two more ready to come in off the bench. 1:18 remaining here in the opening quarter. A 6-6 tie. Samford and Memphis. Low to Creighton. She's got the block now, stolen again. Brittany Stevens, her third. Blows by her man. 3-on-1. Handoff to Nichols. Shoots the layup and scores. Nichols from Stevens. Brittany Stevens, top 10 Samford history in assists. Her 212th of her career. She is 9th. Samford in front, 8-6 over Memphis. Less than a minute to go. 41 seconds. Now 40. Down low on the block for Creighton, guarded against by Riggins. Riggins gets her hand on it, causes the steal. Now it's Blevins. Blevins will wait for some help. She's one-on-one, waits for help and gets Stevens. 22 on the shot clock, 25 in the first quarter. Samford 8, Memphis 6. Cassidy Williams, far side. Now Nichols makes a move, still dribbles, gets it stolen. Stolen by Memphis, ahead to Creighton. She's got two hands on it, now one. Underneath at 8. Kick out for Wilder Cochran. At 5, at 4. Long three from the wing, and she'll hit it. Bria Wilder Cochran from the left wing, a three-pointer that will put Memphis in front after the first quarter. The score, the Tigers 9 and the Bulldogs 8. Second quarter coming up. This is Samford Bulldog basketball.
Coca-Cola is proud to serve.
From the state of California, guacamole and chips. From Wisconsin, a cheese plate. And from Louisville, Kentucky, canned pizza.
Yeah, this is normal.
Better game days call for better pizza.
Introducing our new pan pizza, loaded with cheese melted all the way to the edges to create a thick golden brown crust. Your choice of 3 toppings for $10.
Better ingredients.
Better pizza.
Papa John's.
Game day brings out the best in all of us. At Regions, every day is game day.
Memphis by 1 after 1. Tigers 9, Samford 8. Basketball season tickets with Samford Basketball here. There's still time to get your season tickets for both Samford men and women. Catch the 13 remaining home games. So the women, just $50. And for the men's 15-game home schedule, secure your reserve seats for $125. Or the lower level GA, just $75. Kids under 12 get in free thanks to Alabama Power. Get your tickets today by calling 726-DOGS. 726-DOGS. And right now the Bulldogs are trailing by 1. Samford with the basketball. 3 out of 12 from the field. In the backcourt, Charity Brown, and getting her first taste of action now, Katie Allen. Allen did not play in the loss to Georgia Tech. Cassidy Williams spots up a 3 from the baseline. Off the rim, comes out. Rebound for Taylor Williams of Memphis. Tigers 9, Bulldogs 8, 9:29 remaining in the second quarter. A lob inside for Williams, a kick out And a three-point shot rims in and out by Wilder Cochran. Whistle on the rebound. Heading to the floor, Taylor Williams. And she is fouled by Samford. Non-shooting foul. Foul was on Fitzgerald, her first, and underneath, and then a block by Riggins. She blocked Cheyenne Creighton's shot. Samford down by 1 with a basketball. Second quarter, 9:05 remaining, and that is Allen. Now Fitzgerald, a spot up three from the baseline. That's off the rim, comes out. Samford cannot find the mark early in this game. Down 9-8 to the Memphis Tigers. Memphis 1-0. They beat Missouri State in their opener. That was at home. Miller with a touch. Wilder Cochran. And at the free throw line, jump shot in and out. Missed by Taylor Barnes. Rebound Samford. Bulldogs down by 1. 9-8. Charity Brown. And now Samantha Fitzgerald. So 3 freshmen on the floor for SU. Samantha Fitzgerald, ball fake, goes to her right, tries to finish the layup, and that comes off the rim and comes out. 8:13 remaining. Second quarter, Memphis by 1. 9-8. Wilder Cochran backs it up. Long three from the wing will not fall. That was Taylor Barnes. Rebound Samford. Charity Brown puts her thumb in the air to call a play. 7:53 remaining in the second quarter. Gets a pick from Riggins. Brown goes to Riggins at the high post. Now Williams above the arc. Whistle. And it looks like an offensive foul on Samford. Memphis 9, Samford 8, 7:44 remaining. That foul was on Riggins. We're in the second quarter. Oh, getting her first taste of action now. Paige Syrup. Syrup comes in for Cassidy Williams. And now you got an offensive foul on Memphis. Well, each team committing offensive fouls in their own front court, no less. That one was on Barnes. Brown with the dribble. 7:27 remaining. Handoff to Allen. Fitzgerald, and now Syrup. Cross court to Charity Brown. Samantha Fitzgerald. Brown. Shot clock at 10. Top of the key for Brown. Now Syrup. Allen. Back to Syrup. This is all above the arc. Brown shoots the three. Got it! Charity Brown just to the right of the center of the key. Samford 11, Memphis 9. Barnes over to Wilder Cochran. Creighton on the baseline, reverse layup, shoots no good, but she is fouled. Olivia Crozier got her, I believe. That was on Samantha Fitzgerald, not Crozier. And Creighton will hit the first of 2. Cheyenne Creighton, 6'1" junior. Another one coming for Creighton. Up and in. Cheyenne Creighton. So a tie game at 11. Samford and Memphis, 6:44 to go. We're in the second quarter. Cross court pass to Syrup. Allen, Fitzgerald, and now Brown above the arc. Threw it across court. It was knocked out of bounds off of Memphis, intended for freshman Katie Allen. And I believe Coach Morris has all 5 of his freshmen on the floor right now. Syrup, yes, Brown. Crozier's a redshirt freshman, Fitzgerald, and Allen. 5 Frosh on the floor. Brown gets loose for a 3. Shoots from above the arc, no good. A rebound, up and back in. Olivia Crozier. Offensive board and a basket for Crozier. Redshirt freshman, did not play last year. Samford by 2. 6:10 remaining in the second quarter. Dominic Miller. Miller on the drive. Whistle. Foul, Samford. Katie Allen comes out and replaced by Cassidy Blevins. Foul was on Allen. Samford at 6:04 in the second quarter, leading Memphis 13-11. Out of bounds play, Memphis has it. That's Miller. Blevins will guard her. Morris. Morris runs, nobody there, gives it up. Miller again, top of the key. Morris. Everyone yelling for a travel. Taylor Williams gets a pass. No good. A rebound. Wilder Cochran puts it home. And the Hoover girl with 5 points. Tie game at 13. 5:28 remaining. We're in the second quarter. Samford 13 and Memphis 13. Paige Syrup wants a three. Short. Rebound Memphis. 5:10 remaining. Second quarter. Tie game at 13. Whistle. Foul on Memphis. With the ball in the front court, no less. Killer foul for the Memphis Tigers. And the foul is on Brianna Porter. So 5:07 to go, second quarter. Memphis and Samford tied at 13. Memphis will set up in a 1-2-2 zone. Blevins, Brown, and Crozier. Back to Charity Brown, high dribble, finding Paige Syrup, ball fake. And finds Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald round the horn for Blevins. Remember, Blevins has 2 threes already. Paige Syrup. Back to Charity Brown, free throw line, scoop layup, no good. Kind of a finger roll, offensive rebound shot, Brown, no good. And she is just ripped and thrown to the floor, which will get us a timeout. We'll find out where the whistle of the foul is going. Timeout here at the Hannah Center. Samford 13, Memphis 13, 4:34 remaining. We'll be back with more. This is Samford Bulldog basketball.
Discovering new things is good. For example, you may discover that the best bank in town isn't a bank.
Welcome back to the broadcast in Homewood, Alabama. Tie game, 13-13, Samford in Memphis with 4:34 remaining here in the second quarter. Samford has hit 5 out of 21. That's only 23%. Memphis, 5 out of 15. Cassidy Blevins with a pair of three-point baskets, leading the way so far for SU. Tied at 13. Ball belongs to the Tigers. They work the perimeter. They trying to go inside. It was knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Memphis, so Samford will have it. 13 all tie. Remember, Samford scored 57 and 69 for Memphis in each team's opening game. Obviously, they're at a pace nowhere near that right now. 4 minutes, 5 seconds to go, second quarter. Hannah Nichols all the way across court, near side three, baseline shot, bingo. Cassidy Blevins, who has 9 points. The beautiful cross-court feed. Samford 16, Memphis 13. 3:49 remaining, second quarter. SU is in front. Porter got some height, passes it to Elmore. Elmore above the arc, go to the baseline, back out to Elmore. And now Barnes. Elmore, three from the wing at 1 second, hits the back of the rim, no good. Whistle on the floor. And there'll be a foul called on Olivia Crozier, trying to get the defensive rebound. And that came with about 1 second. The shot 1 second to go on the 30-second shot clock. First free throw is a miss for the lefty Brianna Porter, 6'3" sophomore out of Nashville. Second attempt is coming. Up and hard. Rebound Blevins. 3-point lead for Samford. 3:26 remaining. Whistle. Stoppage. Memphis allowed to make a substitution. .324 to go, second quarter. Blake Gardner, the new voice of Samford men's basketball, will be Brad Radisi's halftime guest. Stay tuned for that. Inside, down low for Crozier. Outside, Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald fakes. Shot from 10. No good. Hit the net. Crozier trying to get the rebound. It's off Olivia Crozier. Rebound for Memphis, or Memphis rather, out of bounds with 3:04 remaining in the second quarter. Samford by 3, 16-13. Cassidy Blevins with 9 of the team's 16 points. A lob intended to go inside. Missed the mark of Brianna Porter, so Porter and the rest of Memphis retreats. Ellen Riggins will check back in. Olivia Crozier will come on out. Brittany Stevens calling a play with 2:46 to go, second quarter. Samford leading 16-13 over the Memphis Tigers. Blevins finding Stevens, top of the key. Ball fake. Now pass to Charity Brown, above the arc, almost traveled, finding Riggins on the wing. Far side wing, now Brown. Dribble between her legs, her pass deflected, stolen by Memphis. Turnover for Brown. Wilder Cochran has it. Waits for some reinforcements. Memphis could tie with a three. Creighton on the low block. Creighton against Riggins. She shoots. Riggins got her hand on it. Rebound by Bleich, and Beich puts in the rebound and scores. Milena Beich, a sophomore from Montenegro. 1 point lead for Samford, 16-15. Stevens will drive. No one contests her. She shoots it too hard. Off the backboard, off the rim, and comes out. Memphis with the ball. 1:53 remaining in the second quarter. Traveling violation on Bria Elmore. Gives the ball right back to Samford. Bulldogs leading by 1. .144 on the dribble for Brittany Stevens. Passes to Nichols to Blevins rather. Now Nichols, near corner. She'll dribble towards the rim. Passes to Riggins. Blevins all the way across court to Nichols. Fires up the three from the base. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Williams of Memphis. Tigers down by 1 with the basketball. 1:22 remaining. Wilder Cochran has it. 20 on the shot clock. 1:13 to go in the quarter. Samford 16. Memphis 15. Wilder Cochran will dribble. Finding Williams. Williams gets a pick. Finding Beich. Takes the 2-point jump shot from the rim. No good. From the perimeter. No good. Rebound. Here comes Blevins. Stevens. Handoff to Hannah Nichols. Nichols able to finish. Two-pointer from the right side for the left-handed shooter. Less than a minute remaining. Samford 18, Memphis 15, second quarter. Brown went for a steal, didn't get it. Memphis with Bria Elmore. 34 seconds in the quarter. 10 on the shot clock. Wilder Cochran. Beich, bounce pass towards Creighton, stolen by Stevens. She's got a bunch of those. 25 seconds to go. Timeout called, Coach Morris. 22.5 seconds remaining in the quarter. Samford 18, Memphis 15. Coach Morris wants to make sure that he can get into the locker room with a lead despite a cold shooting first half. Samford try to go into the locker room with a lead. Trailed 9-8 at the end of the first quarter. Up in front 18-15 with the ball, 22 seconds remaining. Samford soccer, a great year. Their Southern Conference Championship banner will be hung next year. They went to the NCAA's, lost in the first round to nationally ranked Florida State, in Tallahassee yesterday. But great season for, as Mike Grace calls them, the soccer dogs. 21 to go. 21 seconds to go prior to the half. Interview with Blake Gardner. Blake will be the new voice of Samford men's basketball. Will make his debut as men's team is out in San Diego. 3 seconds to go. Ellen Reagan shot deflected, taken by Memphis. Long shot will not count. And that is the end of the first quarter. Into the locker room. A cold shooting first half for both teams. Samford 18, Memphis 15. Our halftime activities will begin. This is Samford Bulldog basketball.
A concussion is an injury caused by a
59.com. On-time service, another proud sponsor of Samford Athletics.
Here's a big Go Bulldogs from Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers. With over 40 locations in the metro Birmingham area, we offer oil changes, tires, and complete automotive service. Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers, proud sponsors of the Samford Bulldogs.
This Bulldog broadcast is made possible by Regions. As a full-service provider of consumer and commercial banking services, you'll find Regions in 16 states across the South, Midwest, and Texas. Available online at regions.com or by phone at 1-800-REGIONS.
Here's a Go Bulldogs from Cocina Superior for modern Tex-Mex that's old Mexico and contemporary America. In the kitchen and on your plate. That's Cocina Superior in Brookwood Village, just down Lakeshore from Samford's campus. Cocina Superior, proud sponsor of the Samford Sports Network.
The Davis Architects Guest Artist Series presents Leon Fleischer and Katherine Jacobson. Thursday, November 17th at Samford University's intimate Brock Hall. This husband and wife duet has given performances from Carnegie Hall to Naples to Tokyo and to Samford's Brock Hall Thursday, November 17th at 7:30. Information at tickets.samford.edu or call the box office at 726-2853.
The Samford Bulldogs only play here on FM 91.1 WVSU, Birmingham.
Samford leading at the half, 18-15. Leading the way for the Bulldogs, 9 for Cassidy Blevins, and then 4 for Hannah Nichols, 5 for Wilder Cochran, girl who, as mentioned, went to Hoover High. And listen to this statistically about Wilder Cochran. In her career at Hoover, 130 wins, only 12 losses, a 3-time state champ. And if you're not familiar with the Hoover program, and we should not predicate that everybody knows the Hoover program, but they're known for their football, number one, but they have outstanding athletics across the board. And their women's basketball team, as we just mentioned the stats, they have been a powerhouse for well over a decade. And they have produced many D1 players. And so Wilder Cochran comes out of that great program, Hoover. So we're about ready for the third quarter. Taylor Williams right in front of us. In this quarter, Memphis from left to right. They are wearing their road blue. Samford, man-to-man defense. Top of the key, Elmore, guarded by Blevins. 12 seconds gone by. Low for Creighton on the block. Shoots over Riggins. No good. A rebound, Riggins. Coach Morris specifically talked about the defense of Ellen Riggins and how tough she was against Georgia Tech. She's waited 3 years to get these minutes. She's on the low block as Riggins. Charity Brown around to Fitzgerald. Launches the three from the baseline off the rim, and Riggins pushes it up court. It will go out of bounds off of Riggins, but it's a good hustle play, as we say. Tyson Chandler, that's who I was thinking of. Tyson Chandler. That's one of his famous moves, the NBA forward center. When he can't control the rebound, he just taps it up as high as he can go to a teammate. Memphis trying to go down low. Samford, good defense, comes up with the turnover. And it will be Brittany Stevens. Stevens had 4 steals in the first half. Charity Brown, left wing. Working on Wilder Cochran. Now Riggins floats it inside for Samantha Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald shoots him underneath and is fouled. No basket. But Fitzgerald will head to the free throw line. Or will she? Nope. Non-shooting foul. So it'll be SU with the inbounds play. Up by 3, 8:56 to go. Stevens. Over to Fitzgerald, back to Blevins. Double pick set by both Fitzgerald and Riggins. Almost an illegal screen. Samantha Fitzgerald above the arc left side. Shot clock at 2, and it's stolen and taken by Williams. Williams trying to find Creighton. Tied up, stolen by Blevins. Blevins, a 2-on-5, needs some help. Waitsler, Stevens, and company get across court. 8:25 remaining. Third quarter. Samford 18, Memphis 15. Bounce pass for Riggins on the baseline. Drives in, shoots off the backboard. No good. Rebound for the Memphis Tigers. Williams on the far side. Williams goes inside to Creighton on the low block. Fakes, shoots. Rejected out of bounds by Riggins. Good defensive play again. 8:08 to go. Third quarter. Samford 18, Memphis 15, which means in 2 minutes, neither team has scored. Lob up high for Williams, guarded by Samantha Fitzgerald. Williams, a spin inside the paint, passes outside. Back to Williams as she gets it with 9 on the shot clock. Elmore runs the baseline, shoots a little jump shot and scores. A little leaner for Elmore. Points 3 and 4 for Elmore. Memphis within 1. Samford 18. Memphis 17. 7:35 remaining in the third quarter. CB along with you at the Hannah Center. Samantha Fitzgerald above the arc, all the way across court to Blevins. Quick pass to Brown. All the way across court, back to Fitzgerald, far side. Now Stevens, she drives, shoots with the left. That's coming off. And a rebound for the Memphis Tigers. Samford, normally good at home, as we mentioned. 9-2 last year. Some contact in the paint, and it looks like they get Memphis on the offensive. 7:09 to go, third quarter. Samford by 1, 18-17. Last year, Samford 9-2 here at the Hannah Center. But more impressively, an 88-22 record, 88-27 record since moving into the Hannah Center. This is their 10th year. Charity Brown runs the floor. Passes to Riggins. Passes to Fitzgerald. A 3 from the top, off the rim. Blevins a chance for the rebound. Fires it off. A Porter. And Samford with a brand new shot clock. Good move by Cassidy Blevins. So let me do that again. This is the 10th year of basketball here at the Hannah Center. And the Bulldogs are 88-27. They're averaging about 10 wins and only 2 losses per year. Harvard got one of those 2 wins. And again, Samford will be in Harvard next week. Cassidy Blevins dribbles. Gets inside the paint. Running layup. Scores. Powers her way in for points number 10 and 11. Samford by 3. 6:24 remaining in the third quarter. Here is Barnes. A 10-foot jump shot comes up short. Rebound Stevens. 6:10 remaining third quarter. SU 20, Memphis 17. Memphis won the last meeting between these two teams on November of 2014. 64-48. Blevins finding Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald dribbles in, pitches it out. Here's Blevins, a 3. Bingo again. Cassidy Blevins from the baseline. She has 14. Career high 21. Blevins finding the mark. Samford up by 6. 23-17 here in the third quarter with 5:38 remaining. Memphis in the corner. Up top, Porter. Down low, off the hands of Samford, out of bounds. Memphis basketball. .531 remaining, third quarter, 23-17. Samford over Memphis. These teams have played only 3 times. Samford leads the season series 2-1. And again, Memphis won the last meeting in November of 2014 at their home arena. Williams on the inbounds play. To the paint, running left-hander. It's good. Taylor Williams has 4 points. 5:17 remaining third quarter. Cassidy Blevins runs the baseline. High shot off the rim. Comes off. Memphis has the board. 23-19. Samford in front of Memphis. Third quarter. 5 minutes to go now. Beich, the girl from Montenegro. Williams going baseline using her elbow. Ball is out of bounds, and that'll get us a timeout. 4:49 remaining, third quarter at the Hannah Center. Samford 23, Memphis 19. This is Samford Bulldog basketball. Cassidy Blevins with a game-high 14 points. Samford in the third quarter leading Memphis 23-19. And again, after a big homecoming win yesterday over the Mercer Bears, Chris Hatcher and his Samford Dogs will head up to Johnson City, Tennessee next Saturday, their regular season finale. A win and most likely in to the postseason playoffs. Memphis with the basketball. Jump shot Morris from about 14. It comes up short. Samantha Fitzgerald with a rebound for Samford. So Sam playing for Sam. Her name is Samantha. They call her Sam. Playing for Samford. 4:25 remaining. We're in the third quarter. Bulldogs lead the Tigers 23-19. Fitzgerald had a great opening game over at Georgia Tech. Stevens. Brittany drives inside. High layup. Won't go, but she draws the whistle. And a foul on Memphis. Beat her man to the spot. And it will be on Loisha Morris. Fitzgerald in the season opener had 11 points and 6 rebounds. This is Stevens. Brittany in the game against Georgia Tech, 4 points and 4 fouls. And those fouls came at an inopportune time. Mostly in the second half. She missed the first, hits the second. And with her out of the game last Friday, that forced the freshman Charity Brown, amongst others, to handle the ball. And Samford had trouble holding onto the ball. That was Friday night. Approaching 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Samford leading a low-scoring game so far, 24-19. Williams. Wilder Cochran bounce pass to Creighton on the block. Spins on Riggins, shoots and scores. Cheyenne Creighton with 6. Samford leads by 3, 24-21. Third quarter from the Hannah Center. Blevins. Bounce pass to Nichols. Back to Cassidy Blevins, 3 from the wing. That's off the rim. Rebound the Tigers. Beich with the board. Creighton from Williams and knocked out of bounds by Riggins. Good defense by Ellen, able to get back in time. Samford by 3, 3:28 to go, third quarter. On the inbounds, Memphis in the hands of Morris. Guarded by Williams, gets a pick, bounce pass. Creighton's got it on Riggins. Riggins reaches in, but Creighton shoots over her from the left side and brings the Tigers within 1, 24-23. Samford still leads, 3:05 remaining, third quarter. Samford trailed at the end of the first quarter, led at the half, leading by 1 third quarter. 2:58 remaining. Cassidy Williams finding Charity Brown. Long three. Got it. Top of the key. Her second three-point basket. Samford goes up by 4. A move by Wilder Cochran draws a whistle and a reach-in foul on Samford. And the foul is on Charity Brown. So the freshman from Tuscaloosa with a pair of threes. Down low to Beich. Beich on the cut, and she's able to finish with an easy 2-point basket. 2-point lead for Samford. 2:25 to go in the third quarter. Memphis sets up in a zone. Looks like a 1-2-2. Slides back into a 3-2 now. Cassidy Williams in. Now here's Hannah Nichols. Nichols will run the baseline. Left-handed shot. Got it, plus a foul. Nichols, one of the all-time best three-point shooters in Samford history, which is good. But she is so strong and such a talented offensive player, she'll fall in love with that three when she can put the ball on the floor and beat her man, as she just did, and draw a foul. So Nichols, the left-hander, with a chance for a three-point play. Free throw up and in for Hannah Nichols, so she has 7. 6th all-time in three-pointers made in school history, but a terrific drive player who could put it on the floor. Now she deflects a pass and comes up with a steal in the hands of Stevens. Referee is looking up at clock for whatever reason. 1:57 to go in the third quarter. Samford leads Memphis 30-25. Charity Brown will do the inbounding and uses Brittany Stevens. Over to Nichols on the left near wing above the arc. Brown, Nichols, there's the three. Spot up off the rim. Rebound, Riggins keeps it alive. Williams, Stevens, and now Brown. 1:40 remaining. Third quarter, Williams. They work it around to Brown. Back to Stevens. Above the arc to Brown. She'll back it up. 15 to go on the shot clock. Now Cassidy Williams. Williams makes a move, finds Nichols. Nichols down low inside for Riggins, who falls down and then kicks it towards Memphis. Ellen in high school was a terrific tennis player. There, showing off her soccer skills. And the Samford bench trying desperately not to smile, but they're losing the battle. One or two of them able to hide their faces in their hands. 30-25, Samford up with 1:11 remaining, third quarter. Creighton, guarded by Riggins. Passes on the wing, Wilder Cochran out to Beich. 10 seconds to shoot, takes the jump shot off the rim, no good. Rebound, however, for Creighton and the Tigers. Over to Williams. 25 on the shot clock, 52 in the game. Elmore, pass towards Beich, out of bounds off of Milena Beich. Milena Beich is from Montenegro. Any idea where that is? Well, only because I have Wikipedia. Montenegro is in the Mediterranean. It's next to Croatia and Serbia, amongst others. A beautiful, tiny country right on the Mediterranean. It would be due east of Italy. 41 seconds to go in the third quarter. Samford by 5. Cassidy Williams, Charity Brown. Brown a three from the wing. Got it. Charity Brown. Her third three. 9 in the game for the freshman from Tuscaloosa. 23 seconds to go in the third quarter. Samford with an 8-point lead, 33-25. Barnes for Memphis gets a pick. 11. She still has it. Fire out for Beich on that three, no good. Rebound It's right in the paint. Down goes Memphis. Flips a shot up from the floor, and that will count. Taylor Barnes literally from the floor. A blind shot in a basket that will count. They give her the points. And that will end the third quarter. 33-27. Samford by 6. Back for the final 10 minutes as you're listening to Samford Bulldog basketball.
Southern Conference Championships. Titles are forever.
At Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers, we believe in service.
Maintenance service, tire service, repair service,
and most importantly, customer service.
We believe in treating our customers with respect and integrity
while offering all the services you need for your car.
Most of all, at Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers,
we believe in keeping cars on the road, keeping families safe,
and keeping you coming back whenever the need arises.
Circus shot ending the third quarter. Taylor Barnes, her first two of the game. And at the end of three, Samford leading Memphis in a low-scoring contest, 33-27. 14 for Cassidy Blevins to lead the Samford Bulldogs. Cherry Brown now has 9. Hannah Nichols has 7. Cheyenne Creighton has 8 to lead the way for the Tigers. The Tigers do not have anybody yet in double figures in scoring, and a circus shot keeps them in the game. Would have been an 8-point lead with 10 minutes remaining. Instead, it's a 6-point lead. The referees right now, in fact, what they are doing is reviewing to see if that shot counted. Boy, there was a lot of traffic, a scrum in the paint, and then somehow, and I mean somehow, because I don't know how Barnes got it off, but she threw from the floor, from like her chest, able to elevate just a little bit. And the referees are looking at the replay frame by frame to see if it counts. Samford by 6, 33-27. End of 3. Samford trying to level their record at 1-1, trying to send Memphis to 1-1. Friday at Harvard for the ladies of Lakeshore, then Sunday at Rhode Island. Trip to the Northeast. No basket. Looks like it's coming off. So the circus shot will not count. And if that's the case, it should be 33-25. And Taylor Barnes, with what would have been an ESPN top 10 shot, most likely will come off. The referees just waved now. They're still not done. They go right back to the screen. First signal was no. I don't know if they were looking or they're still possibly looking for a foul. Possession. Yeah, and ultimately, as we say, you just want to get it right, whatever and regardless of the call is. They're looking frame by frame. Well, he originally said no. Now they turn around towards us again. And now it is good. Okay. Heard the public address announcer say it did count. I will leave it at 33-27. Final 10 minutes. Samford in front at home. Brittany Stevens will trigger the offense for the Bulldogs. They go from right to left here in the fourth and final quarter, wearing their white home unis. Stevens and Nichols. Now back to Stevens at the top. Bounce pass to Brown. Over to Stevens. Running the left side, gets cut off. Tries the right side. Nothing there. Pass up top. Handoff to Charity Brown. She'll try a three. Off-balance shot. Hits the rim. Rebound Creighton. Coach Morris starts the fourth quarter with Olivia Crozier and Cassidy Williams on the floor. Williams for Memphis. Beich, head fake on Nichols. Now bounce pass intended for Creighton and stolen by Crozier. Olivia Crozier involved in the defense. She picked up 3 rebounds in the opening game against Georgia Tech. 1 minute gone by, 9 to go. Fourth and final quarter. Samford by 6, 33-27. Nichols to Williams. Around to Brown, above the arc on the left wing. Near the free throw line, kick out Williams. She'll try a three. Got it! Cassidy Williams. C-Dub with a three-pointer. Her first 3 points of the season. Samford 36, Memphis 27. 8:30 remaining. We're in the fourth quarter. Stevens giving up some inches to Wilder Cochran. Wilder Cochran gives up the basketball. 8:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Barnes, Beich, Wilder Cochran wearing a blue headband, launches it towards the middle on Beich, and a shot clock violation. Or a half shot and a half pass. (36-27), Samford leads by 9. Fourth quarter, Brown cut off near the paint, finding the trailer, Cassidy Williams. She dribbles, she shoots, and too hard off the backboard. And then on the fight for the rebound, there is a foul on Cheyenne Creighton of Memphis. Samford basketball. A little bit more than 3 minutes gone by. Final quarter. Samford 36, Memphis 27. Olivia Crozier, ball fake, finding Hannah Nichols. Hannah had to come right near the midcourt line. Now moves to the left. She's a left-handed shooter, got stripped. Stolen by Barnes. Barnes runs in, leans in on Williams. It's a blocking foul on Cassidy Williams. To the free throw line for Taylor Barnes. First of 2 is good. Rim, backboard, and net. Samford 36, Memphis 28. We're in the fourth and perhaps final quarter. Barnes, homegirl from Memphis, hits the second one. 7-point Samford lead, 7:28 remaining. Fourth quarter, Charity Brown with Riggins back in the game. Brittany Stevens to Ellen Riggins, top of the arc. Cassidy Williams dribbles between her legs, finds a seam. The pass goes to Nichols. She drives, she shoots, she's tied up, and a blocking foul on Cheyenne Creighton of Memphis. (36-29), Samford by 7. 7:08 remaining. Fourth quarter. Hannah Nichols, a left-handed shooter, will go to the free throw line. She has 7 points in the game. 5'10" junior, first of 2 is good. 8 in the game for Nichols. Charity Brown will come out for Cassidy Blevins. 8-point lead for SU. Second free throw is up, and it goes up and in. Went straight up, then straight down. 9-point lead for Samford at home, 7 minutes remaining. And Wilder Cochran drills a three just above the free throw line, or two rather, a two. She has 7 points in the game. We're under 7 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Stevens to Cassidy Williams. Williams, Riggins. Riggins, the bounce pass for Nichols. And Nichols' shot is out of bounds off the hands of Wilder Cochran. No foul, just tipped out of bounds, so the shot clock at 11. 6:36 to go. Bounce pass to Blevins. We're in the fourth quarter. Samford leads by 7. Blevins gets picked. Stolen by Elmore, and then Elmore is fouled in the paint by Samford. That foul is on Nichols, her second. Non-shooting foul, 6:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. Memphis on the inbounds, and then there is a whistle and some contact. They're going to get Samford. And it's Nichols again. Nichols comes out. Samantha Fitzgerald back in. Taylor Barnes backs it up. Memphis within 7. 6:18 remaining. On the perimeter for Taylor Barnes. Goes to the rim, shoots no good. A rebound, Creighton. Creighton puts it up, gets fouled by Ellen Riggins. Second foul on Riggins. And that'll be a shooting foul. Well, they're going to change that foul and give it a Charity Brown. Must have been before Riggins got there. So foul on Brown. Creighton, the first of 2 is good. Six-point lead for Samford, make it 5. Creighton hits the second. She's got 10. First Memphis Tiger to get to double digits in scoring in this game. Samford's lead is 5 with the ball. 4 minutes gone by, 6 to go, fourth quarter. Riggins will dribble. She takes Creighton to the hole, shoots, and knocked out of bounds off of Creighton. She gets credit for the block. 14 to shoot on the shot clock. Ball goes inbounds to Blevins. Charity Brown now with 5 on the shot clock. Pass towards the Samford bench, knocked out by Memphis, but SU will have only 4 seconds to shoot. 5:42 remaining, fourth quarter. Samantha Fitzgerald will inbound it. Samford 38, Memphis 33. Fitzgerald looking for some help and throws it right into the hands of Taylor Barnes of Memphis. Up to Creighton. Creighton shoots, scores. A layup for Cheyenne Creighton. And Samford's lead is down to 3. 12 in the game for Creighton. 5:25 remaining in the fourth quarter. Stevens hands it off to Blevins. Fitzgerald around to Brown. Above the arc. Finding Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald with a ball fake. Hand off to Charity Brown. Shot clock at 7. Brown, top of the key at 4. Passes to Riggins at 2. And a steal by Memphis. Wilder Cochran to Cheyenne Creighton underneath. The shot is no good. And then a timeout. Ball went out of bounds. 4:57 remaining. Samford's lead is 38-35. Memphis carving into what was a 10-point lead. We'll be back from the Hannah Center. This is Samford Bulldog basketball.
From the state of California, guacamole and chips. From Wisconsin, a cheese plate. And from Louisville, Kentucky, pan pizza.
Yeah, this is normal.
Better game days call for better pizza.
Introducing our new pan pizza, loaded with cheese melted all the way to the edges to create a thick golden brown crust. Your choice of 3 toppings for $10.
Better ingredients.
Better pizza.
Papa John's.
Game day brings out the best in all of us. At Regions, every day is game day.
All right, back at the Hannah Center. 4:57 remaining in the fourth quarter. Samford by 3, 38-35 over the visiting Memphis Tigers. 14 for Cassidy Blevins, 9 for Charity Brown, 9 for Hannah Nichols, 12 for Cheyenne Creighton. And what hurt the Bulldogs Friday, hurting them again here Sunday, and that's some turnovers in the second half. Cassidy Blevins thought about running the baseline, got cut off. Still with the ball, shot clock at 10. Brittany Stevens inside, outside Nichols, spot up 3, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Riggins fighting for it, but it's stolen by Barnes. And Barnes in Memphis, they have a chance to shoot for the tie. A 3 would tie this game up. 4:22 remaining. In the fourth quarter, 38-35. Samford by 3. Shot in the paint by Elmore. Will not fall, but Blevins called for the foul. It's a shooting foul that will put the Tigers on the free throw line. Bria Elmore, 5'9" junior from Stone Mountain, Georgia. First of 2 is good. She has 5 points in the game. Averaged 5 last year in 25 games. Hits the second free throw. This game is down to a 1-point Samford lead. 38-37. SU with the ball. We approach 4 minutes in the fourth. Brown bounce pass to Riggins. Top of the key. Ball fake against Creighton. Hand off to Brown. Brown back to Riggins on the give and go from underneath, and Ellen finishes with a layup. Riggins with her first 2 points. Samford by 3. Wilder Cochran takes a 2-pointer above the free throw line. Will not go. On the rebound, a whistle and a foul. It'll be on Memphis. Foul on Taylor Williams. So Samford with the ball, 3:35 remaining, and a 3-point lead over the visiting Memphis Tigers. SU in front, 40-37. Stevens gives up the dribble to Riggins. Riggins, top of the arc. Handoff, Blevins. Blevins over to Nichols. Back to Cassidy Blevins. Charity Brown, shot clock at 8, over to Blevins. Deadly outside shooter. She gives it to Brown. 3 on the shot clock. Ball dribbled out of bounds off of Memphis, but only 2 seconds to shoot. 2 seconds to shoot. Number 2, Hannah Nichols will inbound the ball. It's got to go up in a hurry. Nichols over to Stevens. Knocked out of bounds once again off of Memphis. And that shaved 1 second off the shot clock. 3:09 remaining in the game. And the ball goes inbounds to Riggins. She shoots off the rim. That would have counted, I believe. Rebound Memphis. 3:01 remaining. Now 3 minutes to go. Melissa McFerrin, the head coach of Memphis, giving out her marching orders to the Memphis offense. dressed in black and blue, team colors. Barnes, top of the key, gets a screen from Williams. Passes to Williams, guarded by Nichols. Wilder Cochran passes to Creighton inside, moves on Riggins, and then a pass. And then a violation on Memphis, shot clock violation. Well, Coach Morris, you could score 100 points, but he's always going to talk about defense. And with 2:34 to go, a big defensive stop by SU as they lead 40-37 with 2:34 to go. Samford trying to level their record at 1-1. With Samford basketball here, there's still time to get your season tickets for both the men and the women. Catch the 13 remaining home games for the women, just $50. And for the men's 15-game home schedule, secure your reserve seats for $125, or the lower level GA, they're just $75. Remember, kids under 12 get in free thanks to Alabama Power. So get your tickets today by calling 726-DOGS, 726-3647, SanfordSports.com/tickets. And again, a big football game Saturday. You say, why big? Well, Samford wins, and they're most likely in the postseason. No guarantee. They lose, and most likely that bubble would be burst. It'll be a 1:30 on air up in Johnson City, Tennessee. The Regions countdown to kickoff. Mike Grace will bring you the action with Chad Pilcher. The SoCon could get as many as 4 teams in the postseason playoff, which shows you the incredible strength of the SoCon. The Citadel and Chattanooga, Samford and perhaps Wofford. Right now, all the polls have all 4 teams in. 2 of them have Samford going up to Charleston Southern. And should they advance there, they'll go right back up to Charleston. This is according to the polls. And would play the Citadel in round number 2. First, we got round ball. 2:34 remaining. Samford trying to hold on a current 3-point lead. Charity Brown with Brittany Stevens in the backcourt. So you got a freshman with the ball in her hands. Now Riggins, who's a senior, to Brown, above the arc. They fire it up to Nichols. She'll run the baseline with the left, leans in, and a blocking foul called. No basket, but Nichols draws the blocking foul on Memphis. So talented when she puts the ball on the floor. Very difficult to stop. So Nichols will head to the free throw line. It's quite a dilemma to have one of your all-time best three-point shooters as one of your best driving players as well, as Nichols hits the free throw. She's got 10, so double digits for the Southpaw. Had 14 in the game against Georgia Tech, 2:16 remaining. Second and 2 will rim, backboard, and then go through. Nichols with 11. Samford by 5, 2:14 remaining. Wilder Cochran guarded by Stevens. On the wing, Barnes guarded by Brown. Gets a pick from Creighton. Barnes gives up the dribble to Williams. Back to Wilder Cochran wearing a blue headband. Here's a drive by Elmore. Draws a whistle. Blocking foul. That'll be a good basket. And the foul on Nichols. Chance for a three-point play. Nichols will pick up her 4th foul. Elmore's shot is no good. Rebound off of Nichols, but it winds up in the hands of Blevins. Samford by 5 with 1:50 remaining in the 4th quarter. Will Memphis foul? There's a pick by Riggins to give Stevens some room. Stevens with a pass intended for Blevins. Ball on the floor, and it will be a jump ball. Possession to Memphis. 1:39 remaining. Calling for a jump ball, which would give possession to Memphis with 1:39 remaining and a 3-point Bulldog lead. Memphis, by the way, they play in that American Athletic Conference. Later on, they will play UConn with Cincinnati, Central Florida, and South Florida. Last year, this Memphis team won 18 games. This would be a solid home court win, but Samford's got a D up. They lead by 3. Elmore to the basket. Shoots no good. Creighton over the top. And the rebound, ball on the floor. Another whistle, and it is going to be maybe a technical. Yes, Elmore flipped it over her shoulder after she got called for the foul. Bria Elmore will pick up a technical. Samford will have possession in the ball. The trio of referees discuss. Rob Fessler, Marcus Smith, and Alicia Walker. Send each team to the bench. And Bria Elmore, upset with the loose ball, flipped the ball behind her back towards the Samford goal and was teed up. There's never a great time for a technical, but down by 3 with 1:23 remaining. Poor timing. In the heat of competition, in the moment, got the better of Bria Elmore. All right, so now the trio of refs go back to the monitor. Samford with a 3-point lead, 42-39 with 1:23 remaining. And the refs again checking the monitor. See who had possession. There was a loose ball. There was a whistle to stop the clock. Elmore didn't like what happened. When she saw the ball come her way, she flipped it over her back. It'll get teed up every time, by the way. That was an easy call for the refs to make. Coach Mike Morris hoping to get his 243rd career win. Level the record at 1-1. Still got 1 minute, 23 seconds left to go. And again, the refs looking at the monitor. They are talking with Melissa McFerrin. And here comes Nichols. Nichols will take the technicals. 2 shots for the lefty, Hannah Nichols. First of 2 up and swish. Nichols did not need the rim. 4-point lead, 2 possession. Second one is up and rims in and out. 4-point, 2-possession lead. Now Blevins will shoot the foul shots. So Samford's in very good shape here. Blevins with 14 points. Connecting 4 times from behind the arc. Samford with the clock stopped at 1:23 has Blevins at the free throw line. Her first is a miss off the back of the iron. Second one is up and good. So a 5-point lead for SU. 1:21 remaining. Whistle, timeout. Coach McFerrin not happy. And she's getting close to technical herself. And she'll call a timeout instead. Instead of a technical, a timeout. There was the same signature T as we're used to. So 1:20 remaining. Samford up by 5, 2 possessions. Memphis will have the ball. We check our Papa John's scoreboard, NFL, because we know, again, you're listening to this game. We appreciate you being with us. Rams beat the Jets 9-6. Fourth quarter with less than a minute to go. The Titans leading the Packers 47-25. Dolphins and Chargers just underway. Same thing can be said with Cowboys and Steelers. The Buccaneers beat the Bears 36-10. Redskins hold off the Vikings, win 26-20 rather. The Chiefs beat the Panthers 20-17. The Eagles beat the Falcons 24-15. Broncos beat the Saints 25-23. Now back to the Hannah Center. Samford with a 5-point lead. Wilder Cochran passes inside to Creighton. Creighton shoots and draws the foul from behind. Nichols got her. Nichols saying that she got all ball. And that will be number 5 for Nichols. She will be disqualified. A dozen for Nichols. She will be replaced by Samantha Fitzgerald. .111 to go. Samford by 5. Clock stopped. Cheyenne Creighton's first free throw is good, so she has 13 points in the game. Second of 2 towards the rim. It's short. Rebound. Blevins, but it is stripped and stolen. Shot by Memphis, no good. They're on the perimeter. And open Elmore drives to the lane. Layup by Elmore. No one took the ball. And now under a minute and a 2-point lead. Whistle again from the refs. Samford by 2, 44-42. 56 seconds remaining. Brown and Stevens. Now Memphis will not apply half-court pressure. They'll wait for Brown to get over the midcourt line. She's at the Samford Bulldog logo. Over to Fitzgerald on the perimeter. Gets a pick from Riggins. 45 in the game. A steal from Fitzgerald intended for Blevins. Ball loose on the floor. Picked up again by Blevins. And a timeout by Memphis. 37 seconds to go. Samford with the 2-point lead. 44-42. The home opener. Remember, not the season opener. That was Friday against Georgia Tech. This is the home opener. And Coach Mike Morris and his Bulldogs reaching for that finish line. Not quite at the tape yet with 37.8 seconds to go. A timeout charge, by the way, of course, to Samford. 44-42, 2-point Bulldog lead. Samford trying to win a game in which they are shooting just 30% from the floor. Really cut down their turnovers. In fact, the turnovers are in half from the Georgia Tech game. That was 26 turnovers against Tech, 13 today. 13 today against Memphis. 37 seconds to go. Samford with the ball, a 2-point lead. How long, with 29 seconds on the shot clock, how long will it take before there is a Memphis foul? Brittany Stevens running the court, outnumbered, so she'll dribble towards the logo, and she does get fouled by Wilder Cochran. Bria Wilder Cochran with a foul, her first. May get her second. And Brittany Stevens with a pair of shots coming up. 1 point in the game for Stevens. 5'3" senior. First of 2 towards the rim and swish. This second free throw important because you want to make it a 2-possession game. Right-handed free throw shooter. Up in the air and good. Stevens, 2 big free throws with 32 seconds to go. Timeout again on the court. And Samford with a 46-42 lead over Memphis. 32 seconds to go. Basketball tickets are on sale. Season tickets for both the men and the women. The men got a tough one to open up their season. They're out on the beaches of San Diego. And we wish Blake Gardner, he was the halftime guest here, wish him the best as he starts a new venture. And then the women, of course, heading to the Northeast this weekend, upcoming weekend. Also, congratulations to Todd Yelton and his soccer dogs. Wonderful season. Their season came to an end yesterday in Tallahassee, losing 4-0, or as they say in soccer, 4-0. Volleyball tournament will be held right here, the SoCon tournament next week. Memphis with the ball, 32 seconds to go. Wilder Creighton on the drive, too hard, off the backboard, cradled on the rebound is Blevins. That might, and I use that word gingerly, might be enough. 25 seconds plus ball, a 4-point lead, and a pretty good free throw shooter. Stay tuned. After the game, we've got our post-game wrap, which does include a conversation with Coach Mike Morris. Perhaps a Samford Bulldog, a scoreboard look as well. Here's Cassidy Blevins, first of two, will rim in and out. Blevins with 15. That's a game high. Four-point lead, and the second free throw is good, making a 5-point lead. 47-42 Samford, 23 seconds left to go in the contest. A three from the wing, that's off the rim, rebound Charity Brown, and Memphis on the foul again. Bria Elmore took the shot. Brown got fouled. Charity Brown with 3 threes in this game. She will head to the free throw line. Try to ice this baby up. .1 17 and 1/10 of a second to go. Samford 47, Memphis 42. First of two, back of the rim and comes out. Three points in the opener, 9 in her second collegiate game. The second one is good. Brown with 10, so she reaches double digits. 16 seconds to go. Samford leads by 6, 48-42. Long three will not go. Rebound cradled by Blevins again. Blevins in the backcourt, dribbling out. 5-4. Hands off to Charity Brown. She'll hold on to it, and that is all she wrote. Samford will even up their record at 1 apiece. 48-42, the Bulldogs with a victory. So a 1-1 record for Coach Mike Morris. 1-1 for the Tigers. We'll take a timeout. Your post-game activities will begin. This is Samford Bulldog basketball.
Coca-Cola is proud to...